Happy Monday night, everyone. We're here in front of our Christmas tree so that it's easy for Gordon to sit here. And sure is good to see all of you. Where we usually do our video, he would have to slide behind the desk and wiggle in. And so we just decided that this would be nicer so that he could join me. So as you can see, he's doing really well.
Thank you, everybody, so much for all your prayers and your thoughts and your kind words. We haven't danced yet.
No.
But I can get up. I can get around. I'm home. I feel great.
Yeah.
Just stiff.
So our
stiff
future,
and sore, but otherwise, Yep.
Our future is brighter than it was before he had this done.
Oh, yeah.
So this is really good.
Yeah, we are looking forward to hopping around on the Sun Princess quite a bit more than I did on the Island Princess.
Yeah. So and then we wanted to say thank you for all the prayers. I'm sure that's why he's doing as well as he is. So thank you all very much. We're very humbled by that. So, and it's great to see so many of you here. I love looking down the list and seeing everyone. Debbie asked about the physical therapy. Yes, he's doing all his exercises. He's walking around lots and lots. And he doesn't sit still. Well, he sits still, but not very long. He does a good job of getting up and keeping moving. And so, no complaints there.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoy our temporary thing here. We figured it was seasonal.
We only have two ornaments on the tree so far.
Yeah.
It's because our daughter-in-law brought these of the kids' hands.
The other one's over here behind me.
And so, but we're going to work on more decorations. So just haven't gotten there yet. But it's really good to see all of you. You know what I was wondering? I thought it would be two things I thought would be kind of fun to talk about. So if you have a question, put it up kind of in caps so that we don't miss it. But
because we're working with a smaller screen tonight. It's my MacBook Air, and it's a little further away from us, and so
But what I was wondering about is the other evening we had a minute to watch a show called The Secret Life of Cruising. No, The Secret Life. It's in my planner.
Secret Life of Cruise Ships.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And so it was all about the MSC side. And so it took you kind of through a cruise in all of the things that come up, but showing you stuff. But I didn't know if you guys have other suggestions. We watched some of the ones about the big ships that are available on different channels.
I'm pulling up my notes from
thought it would be fun for everybody because sometimes at holiday time you have a little bit more time. So in addition to watching our video and your other favorite people that you like to watch, I was hoping maybe if anybody has suggestions, we can talk about different shows. One thing that stood out to me that was kind of interesting, I had no idea. On the MSC site, they say they use 20,000 eggs per day.
Yes, 70,000 for the whole trip. No, more than that. It'd be 140,000.
Yeah, well, the gentleman, the chef was saying 120,000 a day, and I was like, oh my goodness. So,
you want me to rattle off some of these?
If you want to, I just want to tell everybody, hey, subscribe to Code 4 for Life if you haven't. Sing for one. Seeing who else here? Carrie and Hetty.
Yeah.
Everybody, we'll say hi in a second.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them that, or should we
So this was a MSC Seaside, like she said, out of Miami. It was a 12-hour turnaround is what they expected.
I think that's what
they did it in 14 hours. 6,500 people on the ship. 15,000 bags they had to transfer.
Of luggage.
Yeah. So, and then they said they transfer off 5 truckloads of poo that they transfer off the ship, put somewhere in Florida, using 13 forklifts, 160 tons of food for $1 million worth of food that they spend. This one, I think, was done in probably about 5 years ago. So I'm sure that's more.
It's gonna be even more. So anyway.
But lots of pretty interesting stuff. They talked about 250,000 gallons of water a day that they distill out of seawater to create the water that's used everywhere else on the ship for the swimming pool, the drinking water, just everything.
It's really so. Anyway, So, and I think, let's see, Carrie, I think is getting a lot of rain. You're getting an atmospheric river, Carrie. It's good to see you.
So it looks like Lucy's asking, do we
Let me
stay at
see.
the Hyatt when we go out of LAX on Princess?
You know what? We usually stay at the
The
LAX
LAX.
Hilton.
Hilton.
I'm sure the Hyatt's really nice though. We get Hilton honors points and we have a lot. And so that's just what we've stuck with. But I'm sure that the Hyatt is really nice as well. So yeah, Lucy, I would stay at the Hyatt if that's where you enjoy and that's where you get your points. So the next time we're going to stay there is when we go on the Eclipse cruise at the beginning, which this is a good time. I don't know if anybody's here that's coming with us. Well, Carrie is, I've seen for sure, coming with us. If you're coming on the Eclipse cruise, look and see if you want to do the 360 dining because we got it booked. And so pick the night that Gordon and I are going to do it. We're going to do it. It's because it's the only night I could get it. The night we leave Cabo San Lucas. I think it's April 6th. I could be wrong, but I think it is. But whatever night it is we leave Cabo, that's the night we're going to do it at the 7:30 slot. Okay, so if you want to, you don't have to do the same one, but that's when we're going to do it. Or if you can pick it up a different one. My app was being really glitchy, so I don't know. I don't think that that's the only night that there was any time left. It's just the only time that I could get it to do. So if you want to do that, and then we need to work out the rest of our excursions. I think in Mazatlan, we're thinking of the hop on, hop off bus, and we're trying to decide for Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you about that. Let us know if anybody has other suggestions. We had that one hop on, hop off bus ride in Puerto Vallarta that we totally loved. It's the one that we did part of the video for. You should link that video. He'll link it tomorrow because I don't think he can do it here as easily as he can on our other. But anyway, that was a fun time. So we're really tempted to do that again. Like, how many times have you been on a hop on, hop off bus ride and they stop, they pull over so you can run in the little convenience store to buy, a drink because it's really hot outside? I don't know, but it was really fun. We really enjoyed it. So if anybody has other ideas, let us know. Hetty, we are so excited to see you again in June. So excited. Several people who came with us to Norway are going to come with us on the British Isles cruise. And so I am really, really excited about that. It's going to be fantastic. And then some people that didn't go. And so it's just going to be fantastic. I am really, really excited. Out of everyone, I'm the one that's had the pleasure of speaking with everyone who's going. And I always say it and I still say it. There's not a clunker in the group. I think everyone is going to be a delight to be with. So yeah, really, really. And thank you all, Tanya, everybody here. Just every single one of you for your well wishes for Gordon. That means the world. Thank you.
Deborah had asked what the show is called. It's called The Secret Life of the Cruise Ship.
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in fact, I'll try to find a link to it.
Okay.
So, but anyway,
see if you can find it.
Yeah,
we're really excited. We think he's going to feel much better already. Like, he woke up saying he felt better than when he went to sleep. So yeah, after the surgery. Hey, Michelle, we got Michelle here from New Jersey, and John, Venice, Florida. What would that be like? And Kevin, there's our Kevin. He was just on the MSCC side. So yeah, we're happy to.
Oh, Kevin
Bateman, yes. Yeah, Debbie, we're moving him right along. So thank you. Yeah, our son helped us get one of our sons helped us get the tree up, put the lights on for us. And so it's my job to get it decorated. I was going to do that a little bit yesterday, but so yesterday, but like, how everything happens all at once, the kitchen sink, I came downstairs in the morning to get what Gordon wanted to eat. I turned on the kitchen sink. And then when I turned off the water, I'm like, that water didn't go down the sink. And sure enough, we had a leak under the sink. And so I tried to fix it under Gordon's direction, and I couldn't. So our son came late last night and fixed it for us so that we could run a load of dishes and be back to normal. So it's just one of those things that everything happens at the same time. Hey, Renee and Bill, good to see you guys. You know what? I owe you an email, but no cabin assignment yet. I looked and I didn't get you emailed yet. So that'll be later. But yeah. Hey, Terry and Pam, the seas were so rough. Many people were throwing up. Oh my goodness. They had to cancel going to Maui because of the fire, and then cancel going to Kauai because of the wind. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. And it must have been really rough for a lot of people to be so sick. I am really sorry. We should do a Let's Go can't talk today. A Let's Go travel ornament. That's Bruce's idea. How fun would that be?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm writing that down.
Let's see if we can get that one right away.
I don't know that we can for this year because we
I
have
don't
to
know.
get it made, honey buns.
Well,
So we'll see. But thank you, Bruce. That's a really good idea. An ornament. Okay, let's write this down. Okay, an ornament. See, I got that. Thank you. And yeah, I don't know how to say your name. HRVOJE. We're really happy to have you with us, though. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Soggy in Vancouver. Hey, Liz, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, let's see. Where am I? And Don and Scotty, code 4 for life. It sure is good to see you guys.
okay, so I just now pasted into our chat the link to the Puerto Vallarta hop on, hop off bus.
And Jeffrey, and that it's good to see you, Jeffrey. I was going to add about that video. That's like not too long after we started doing this, but it was like one of the funnest days. They played all this music and we went zooming along, and it was just an awful lot of fun. So I think maybe we'll end up doing that again because it was that fun, you know?
Mhm. It was.
We've got Lisa and Phoenix. Let's see. 40 days till Bruce goes. Hey, Michael and Nancy, how are you doing? So, I'm going to ask here, does anybody have a phone number direct for Princess Promotions? If you do, I would love it if you would give it to me. Give it to me on here. You can email it to me because I would really like to talk to them. So Terry's, they survived the 16-day from San Fran, but barely, I bet. I'm sorry I missed your port. Sorry everyone was so sick. Yeah.
That's rough.
Thanks for liking our tree. This tree we got during COVID because when we brought on our tree in December of 2020, we found that a mouse had moved in. And so
we didn't even open the box. We just threw it in the trash.
Well, we could tell the mouse had really taken up house and chewed up a whole bunch. So we just got a new one. So yeah. So thanks. Debbie's nice. Yep, his physical therapy is going good. Yep, every day he can move it more, sleep more, and yeah, he's been doing really good. So yeah, we're really happy about this. Thanks, Hetty. Let's see. Over the weekend, you had a kangaroo on the loose there, Anne Marie. Oh my goodness.
I hope you're in Australia.
She's in Canada. So.
From Toronto. Oh my.
Yeah.
So out of the zoo.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Thanks, Lucy. It is good to see him on his way to. We're making more plans now. So like all these things we wanted to do, like go on a safari, or I don't know, I haven't talked him into that yet to just see that. Okay. But yeah, we have a lot of fun things planned that we can do better. So thanks, Kevin. You're sure kind. Nice to see you too. Let's see. Betty says you're looking great. Thanks, Betty. Let's see.
Ray says he's got that number, so you'll come up on his.
Oh, you do? Ray, thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, Ray, you're wonderful. Let's see. She asked about staying at the LAX. Does anybody have somewhere? Today, somebody asked me, they've stayed at the roadway there in Fort Lauderdale that takes you to and from the airport and then to and from the port for free. It's included. They said they wouldn't do that again, they decided. But now maybe they will because they really like that they include the transportation to and from the airport there and then to and from the port. So if anybody has anywhere else that they really suggest that's really affordable, will you pop it in here? Because I know that even staying at the Hampton Inn that was right by there by the airport there in Fort Lauderdale, it was like $300 and something. And so if anybody recommends anything else that's a little more affordable, I know there's a lot of hotels right there, but if anybody does that, I think that would help out. That would help me to know it, to tell some people that would like to stay more in a lower price range and use their money on something else. So let me know it. Let me know if you've got anything on that. But let's see. Thanks, Debbie, for continuing to pray. 6,000 people on a ship doesn't sound relaxing.
No.
You know what? That's what I think. And I was looking, I found a really interesting article in the Wall Street Journal all about the economies of scale for the new Icon of the Seas. And that ship is going to have 7,000 people on board. And yes, it's bigger. And so that made us look up how many people are on the new Sun Princess. So that's 4,000 people. Which goes from, 3,660 on the Royal Class up to, the 4,000 on the Sun Princess.
Wasn't it 4,300 on son.
Oh, is that what you told me?
Yeah, I think so.
And so it's a big jump,
Yeah,
though.
I figured it was about 25% more.
I think even if you have everybody spread out, it's going to be really busy
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. So I agree with you. Code 4 for Life. It's really busy. Maybe Kevin can comment and say, Debbie, did you said the name of the show and you
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
okay.
Secret Life of the Cruise Ship.
Yeah, and it was on Amazon.
We watched
Prime.
it on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was included with that. We didn't have to pay extra. So yeah. Hey, Fraser at sea. You're on Margaritaville at sea right now, approaching West Palm Beach. Oh my goodness. Lucky you. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I'm excited to see their next ship. They've added another ship, so it'll be fun to see. I would guess that they'll still have the same cruise experience going. So that's awesome. Really happy to hear that. And Dave, good to see you. Let's see.
Oh, it looks like it jumped.
Did it go down again?
Yeah, go down to about.
Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Let's see.
Keep going.
Oh, wait. Where are we? Oh, Don and Scotty, Code 4 for Life, just have 33 days till they're on the Emerald, back to back on the Panama Canal.
Cruise withdrawals.
You know, it's just good. I would bet. I like to think that January is going to go normal, but I was reading through. I keep trying to find, updated information about the Panama Canal because that's important with us wanting to go on cruises through there. They're down to like what, 14 ships a day is the latest report that I saw, and that's amazing that they're down to that few ships. And so I don't know when they're going to cut out the leisure business, because it seems like maybe shipping more important things would be more important, but I don't know. So, but I keep searching in the news and I don't see anything about that. So, yeah. Oh, is the audio? Oh, good.
Oh,
thank you for saying
okay.
that, Jeffrey. That's good to know. Yeah. I don't think.
I'm just using the standard mic on the.
Yeah, but we
on
have
the
drapes
Mac.
and we have more furniture, I guess,
Yeah,
in
so
here. So it's a little
probably
bit different.
less echoey.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Jeffrey. That's good to know. Hetty can't wait for the British Isles cruise. I can't
We
wait
can't either.
We are so excited.
That's going to be lots of
2024 is going to be fabulous.
Oh, yeah.
2023 was awesome, but 2024, I think, stand back. I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens with all of the cruises. I was looking at the cruises for Australia in 2025 and 2026. They've got cruise tours open for January of 2026, January, February, March. That whole time they've got cruise tours open. So I think that's a really big deal. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun on the British Isles cruise. And some of it's not going to even have anything to do with going to the British Isles. It's just because we're going to be on the same ship having a fun time. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah. And Michael and Nancy, Hetty, you guys are all coming. So that's really nice. I feel like this. Jeffrey. Thanks. I know it's really funny, but we were trying to think of somewhere that would have a nice backdrop without having to make him sit at the desk and where it's just not as comfortable and everything. So this just works out nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, emails here from the Apex.
Oh yeah.
What's cooking in the cruise world?
I haven't even had time to read your
yeah, you should
thing from today, but I skimmed it real quick. Sounds like you're having a great time.
I've got to take a minute and read it too. In the cruise world. So don't miss my video today. We were super late because we were just late today. But yeah, Princess is adding for 2024 only. I don't know if 2025 will come up later, but they've only mentioned 2024 to Katmai National Park in Alaska, which is a really big deal because you fly there. And yep, you're going to fly there on their cruise tour. So listen to my video all about that. I think that's a really big deal. Another thing that I think of what's cooking in the cruise world is I referenced that article that I've read in the Wall Street Journal all about all of the economies of scale. And they were talking about the icon of the seas, like a full third a full third of income that the cruise lines make is on onboard spending. So it's made me stop and think an awful lot about what goes on cruise ships, and really what a big deal it is to have these huge cruise ships. Really, and the economies of scale that we're so used to of thinking of in other industries, maybe a little bit more in, I always thought of it more like in production and all of those kind of industries. But truly, I
Yeah,
think it's
it
working
does.
for them in the cruise industry. Royal Caribbean stock is doing better than anybody else's, you know. I think you mentioned that the other day. I wish I would have bought Royal Caribbean during the during COVID. What did I do? We bought more of Carnival,
Princess
and while
Carnival, yeah.
it's doing better than the lowest we bought it, yeah, it's not doing what Royal Caribbean's
Yeah.
is doing. So I think that's a big
Yeah.
deal.
But that ties into what the airlines do with trying to cram as many people as they can onto the smaller airplanes, so that
Yeah,
the
that's
economies of
true.
scale, they get more people there for less money.
Mhm, mhm.
So
Yeah, United is buying all those big Airbus. What are their numbers? I'll find out and tell you in a video, but what they're doing with buying bigger airplanes, and they talk about it like situating them for the future. So really interesting. Oh, thank you, Ray. Oh, where did it go? It
well,
must be
it
down a
shows
little bit.
part of it. I don't know whether
Okay. When it pops by, Ray, I'll
Yeah.
get it.
and I don't know if maybe YouTube is blocking it. So it may have to
Oh,
come
that
with
could be
it
it.
may have to come with an
Thanks.
email or something.
Okay. All righty.
So,
I'll be in touch, Ray.
but
Thanks.
again, here's the link for the
If you're just bored, want to
hop
turn
on,
on
hop
something
off.
fun. Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff.
That was the day that we left the excursion that we didn't really like.
Yeah.
So yeah, somebody has a princess. Let's see, Princess Cruise leaving LA. Sorry, it's hard to read.
There.
Oh, thank you. LA at 4. It's a 3-hour direct flight from Vancouver to LA. No, I wouldn't do it the same day. I wouldn't do it the same day. I would fly in the day before. And I know that like 9 times out of 10 or 9.9 times out of 10, you're going to be just fine flying in that morning. But if you don't, you've missed your cruise.
Yeah.
And some ports are easier to go to. I learned a lot about this when last year when I went on the Discovery Princess by myself. At first, it started out that we thought, well, maybe Gordon could join me a little bit later in the cruise, until we found out how complicated it is to join a cruise down in Mexico.
Oh,
They
yeah.
won't even let you join it at every port. It was going to be easiest to do in Puerto Vallarta. Well, by that time,
Cabo wouldn't let us. Yeah.
no, and they weren't even sure that Mazatlan would, so it would probably be Puerto Vallarta. So just with that knowledge, I would fly in the day before, and or even like if you have to take the red eye, and then if you don't want to have to pay for a hotel, take the latest flight. I know that there's all of these, and like I hate making people miss another day of work, because if the flights go according to schedule, then you're fine.
Yeah.
You fly in, you get on the transfer, and off you go. But I know too many people tell me that they miss their cruise due to canceled flights than you would suspect. And so from that, I've learned. So yeah, fly in the day before, okay? If you can. If you can't, then do your best. But even just when we were watching that TV show, they were talking about the one we told you about that. Like they had, was it 59?
Over 50, yeah, nearly
59
60
people because there was bad weather for a while. So they were diverted from Fort Lauderdale landing
from
there.
Miami to Fort Lauderdale.
Sorry, from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, and they were going to be late. And so, yeah, it was a whole big deal that they were managing this, and they were showing that there's a reason that you enter all of your flight information in the cruise personalizer, even if you're not booked with Easy Air, or like for all the other cruise lines, this also applies, because they actually pay attention to where you are. They look at what flights have landed, how many people are on the flights that are delayed makes a difference, all of this. So yeah, if you can go the day before, go the day before. Let's see. Jan went to an amazing cooking class in Puerto Vallarta and made mole in a kitchen with an ocean view. It was at the Chaco Museum in Old Town. Thanks for saying that, Jan, for anybody that would like a cooking class. Hetty's going to take her Northern Light t-shirt along next week to the Caribbean, and is a sleep shirt. So soft. I am glad you like it, Hetty. How fun. Every time I put mine on, it just makes me happy because I feel like I'm with you all a little bit. Yeah. Thanks for saying that. And those shirts did turn out really soft, didn't they? Yeah, that company that we do our shirts through, and it works really nice because then they just make them as people order them because we can't afford to stock a whole bunch of
Yeah.
sizes and everything. But I think they do a nice job. My
Mhm.
sweatshirt, my light blue sweatshirt, I love that, and it's a good heavyweight. It's not flimsy, so for
Yeah,
what
I
it's
think
worth, at
the
least they do
shirt
a
I'm
good
wearing
job. Yeah,
is from that.
yeah.
So I think it's
Let's
a
see.
Hanes.
Yeah, Terry says had a wonderful. Oh, in Puerto Vallarta, we went on that Mexican Riviera cruise about a year and a half ago and fell in love with Puerto Vallarta. You purchased a
Oh,
condo
wow.
there. How fun is that? So now you can. Are you all right?
Yeah,
So now you can go really often.
that's great.
That's great. Wow. And then
Sorry.
you can go swimming there all you want to. Yeah, I love that. Like, wow. You can tell what I thought of. I love how warm the water is. I just love that. So now you can go out on a boat and jump in anytime you want. I love that. So it's really pretty. Jeffrey says, our pastor used to tell children's stories about Christopher the church mouse. The Christmas Eve story was the best as Christopher would sing a Christmas song when he sees the Christmas tree. Oh, isn't that precious? All of those happy memories. I just love that. Thanks for sharing that,
Oh,
Jeffrey.
so Terry said they're actually going to move there when they finally
Oh, are
retire.
you really?
Wow.
Oh, it truly is beautiful there. I can see why you would want to move there. Good for you.
Yeah.
See, that goes to show how traveling can change your life.
Oh my, yeah.
Doesn't it?
That is a big change.
That's wonderful. Let's see. Debbie stayed in Hampton Inn in North Florida. 159 did not include the trip to the cruise ship, but they only charged $10 to take you. Well, that's not bad. Thanks for saying that.
Renee says she's going to stay at the Cambria, Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, thanks, Renee. I'm writing this down. Cambria, Fort Lauderdale. Okay, and then the one at the Hampton.
Code 4 for Life is mentioning they'd love to try the Caribbean. So you've got Dawn and Tony and Jenny are all on the Caribbean Princess right now.
I bet they know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really excited for them to get to be on there. Yeah, she is a beautiful ship. I really enjoyed the Caribbean
That
Princess.
was a lot of fun, that one. Yeah.
I would go on her in a heartbeat. In fact, that's the one I want to get to take. The first time we get to take grandchildren, or I want to get to take them on there because they have that fun play area with the little water and everything for little children.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I got this. I know what to do if we ever get to. So what did Sue say? Go back, sweetheart, and then we'll catch the next one. 4 days till we board the Enchanted for 20 days. A first time
Christmas
on a ship.
Oh, that's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, we're really excited for you. You'll have to come back and tell us if you would do it again, what you thought about it. I think I would really enjoy that. The Ruby Princess is beautiful. Code 4 for Life. Let's see. Casey says they have an Alaska cruise booked for next year. Nope. No, they are very specific. There are cruise tours that you book. They are bookable now. And so, no, they're not going to add it on. You'd have to do the cruise that goes with it. And as I say in my video today, so don't miss all the details, but they're just doing them with the northbound, southbound cruises. And so if you, like me, if I can get up the guts to do it, you have to go in a float plane to get there. And I was talking to Barb. I don't know if she and Maria are here tonight, but she said that the big ones seat 8 to 10 people. And I'm just a little bit have a scaredy cat with that. So I don't know that Gordon and I are going to book it and do it. I wish they took you over like on a ferry or a boat. I would really like that. Then I would book it in a heartbeat. I would not cancel the cruise that we already have to Alaska this year. It's a group cruise, but I still wouldn't cancel it because this is different. Ours is round trip out of Seattle. And those are just between Vancouver and Anchorage. And you can do it going either direction. So it'll just determine if you do the cruise tour first or second. But yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. What do you think? Would you ride in a float plane?
I'm not sure.
See, we both have to think about this. But I wish they would add the boat option. I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I would, and I would forego. I would do whatever I had to do to save my money for that.
Right.
Yeah. Got Pam and Bill from Texas. Hi there. We're excited to be on this Sun inaugural. Oh, you're going to be on the same one. We'd love for you to share ideas for port excursions or on your own sites at some point. So let me think. So in Majorca, we're going to do the hop on, hop off bus. And in Naples, we're going to stay in Naples. That is my very favorite place to go to the Amalfi Coast. But the Amalfi Coast in February is not the Amalfi Coast of May, June, July, August, September, October.
Right. We've actually done some investigation as to what may or may not be open.
And a lot of people say that a lot of the places are closed, that some of them will even stay open through the end of December to, through Christmas and that. But then a lot of people that own shops and that, they've got them closed and they're doing anything they need to do, or they're going on vacation themselves to ramp up for the next season. And you know what? It's February there. I'll be honest, we are going on this cruise. I'm tickled that it goes to that part of the world, but we're really going on this cruise for the Sun Princess inaugural.
Right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't go there in February. And so, I felt, I said to Gordon, do you think I should tell people that are just going, thinking they're going on a Mediterranean cruise in February, this is not the time to do it. Anybody going on that cruise should be going for the Sun Princess inaugural. You shouldn't be going to see the Amalfi Coast. You shouldn't be going to see Rome. I expect Rome to be wonderful, but it's not going to be the same as it is. We're going to stay a couple of extra days in Rome because I love Rome, but it's not going to be just the same as it is in high season. It's not going to be as crowded, but it's also not going to be open as much. And I realize that. And so in Naples, we're going to stay there. They've got the National Archaeological Museum, which is, when you think of like Herculaneum and Pompeii, a lot of the original things that they have recovered from there are in that museum, as well as a lot of other pieces that when you read your history textbooks and they reckon and they talk about a particular item, a lot of them are in that museum. A lot of them are in Athens too, when you think of Mediterranean history and everything there. So that's really great. There's the Capodimonte Museum. There's a church that has a Caravaggio in it. They have remarkable food in Naples. When our daughter and I, when we went and spent one of our days in Naples, we thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's what we're going to do. Where else are we going? So I can talk about this.
So in Sicily, we're doing the
Late Riser Taormina,
right,
because it gives you the most time on your own in Taormina. Messina, you want to go walk around and go see the church there. But truly, Taormina is beautiful, and that you see beautiful, beautiful views from there. There's beautiful views. Like, don't miss the sail in and sail out of Messina. Same with Naples. Don't miss that.
Because it's only till 2:30 and the ship doesn't leave till 6.
Oh yeah. We're gonna. It's. They call it late riser, but it's really not late.
It's not.
It's at 8:30. What time do we get into Port Love?
7.
And then it leaves at 8:30.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong
so you
one.
never know. We might run across the street,
8:00.
not too far across the street. You can also, like that direction, you can get cannoli.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you can get that in Taormina too.
Yeah.
So we'll come back and see the cathedral again and walk around.
Athens, we're just going to do
We're going to do our
on
own thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you've never been to Athens before, I personally would book my own tour. Like PK Travel is really good. PK Travel. They don't know me from anybody, but we've used them before. They picked us up at the port, showed us a splendid day. I told them what I wanted to do, and then they got us back in time, no problem. So you could do that or go with the ship. There's lots of different excursions. So anyway, just some stuff to think about. That's but we're going to do our own thing in Athens. I've been there several times, and we're going to just take a taxi. They have lots of taxis right there at the port when you get off the ship. We're going to just take a taxi and do our own thing and get right back at the very end of the day. So,
yeah. Kusadasi.
Yeah, we booked an excursion with the ship there.
Yeah.
Last time, though, we booked one with Viator. We're very happy with it. So just look and see what you want to do.
The fun thing about this one is we've booked it on the one for small groups, which is like a 12 to 15 passenger van, minibus actually.
Yeah.
And it was, what wasn't it, like $30 to $50 cheaper than the standard one?
The one for a whole big bus. We don't know why, but we took it.
So we thought that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. And then Santorini. We booked one with, are we really going to go to Akrotiri?
I don't know. That's what we
Well, we got to think about that. We got to
look at that.
We'll think about Santorini. But anyway, there's a thing. But I think it's really important. Like if you booked the Sun Princess inaugural just because you wanted to go to the Mediterranean and you think, oh, I'll do that, and you're not going to go back, and especially you've not been before, you might want to think about that twice.
Yeah. Then Naples, and then.
Well, I guess it's kind of past final payment date. Well, you're going. Go again.
Come
So,
with us. We'll show you a good
yeah.
time.
But yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for asking, Pam and
Yeah.
Bill.
And then we end up, like she said, we're going to end up in Rome, probably do more museums than we normally have. But lots of gelato.
Yeah. Let's see. Jeffrey's going to buy all of the smaller princess ships and start my own line. The logo will have chocolate on the pillow with the tagline, "It's the small things that matter." There you go. I really thank you, Jeffrey. That puts my mind at rest as when they decide they're going to get rid of one of the smaller ships. I'm glad you'll be snapping it up. Corna and I will book and sail on your cruise line. Okay. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Dave Savard has a question there.
Oh, how are the hop-on,
Click on it.
hop-offs? And sorry, I can only talk about the hop-on, hop-off in Buenos Aires, which was really, really good. We didn't do the hop-on, hop-off in Santiago. So my guess is just look up reviews.
You know what? We've never been on a bad.
No, but I would really pay attention to how things are working as to if you decide to get off the bus or not. I must say, I don't always get off the bus. Like that one in Puerto Vallarta, we didn't get off.
Right.
And to be truthful with you, I would worry about getting off because it was run very much off the cuff. Like I said, they stopped when they wanted to stop. They were serving beer. You could buy beer from the tour guide.
But they were only half hour between them. It wasn't like one every 10 minutes in some places.
Yeah. And so, and
maybe
the other,
every hour on that
and the one in Puerto Vallarta too, like they stopped in one place and let this guy get on with his like big lizard. I think it was just a really big iguana. Do you think that's what it was?
Something like that.
And so some people would pay to get their picture with it. And I was like, started walking back towards us and I was like, no. And so, and then they stopped at another place where there's little vendors lined up so you could shop if you wanted. Yeah, I would worry a little bit more about that. So Dave, I would just kind of, pay attention to how things are going. We've gotten off and on in Buenos Aires before, and in a lot of places we've gotten off and back on, but just a few of them, I just start to worry. Yeah. But I bet you that they're okay, especially if it's like the real hop on, hop off, because some places have like a knockoff one. And so those make me worry a little bit more, right? Because you never know what their system is. But sorry, we haven't done it in Santiago.
Right.
If anybody else has those, speak right up. Oh, they just said that Carnival closed at 16:35. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Things are getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric is somewhere off the Mexican South Coast.
Nice to see you, Eric. We're glad to have you here
with us.
He's
on a Circle the South America one.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just got bumped to a signature suite for a 22-day cruise starting next week in South America.
Oh, wow.
And Antarctica. Oh, I am so happy for you, Jan. That's just great.
That is incredible.
Good. That's awesome. I'm really glad they're doing that.
Yeah.
And it's nice you got the bump up. Yeah, you'll have to tell us about your cruise too. 22 days. Wow.
Okay. So he emailed the
thank you, Keith.
Number.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. I was trying to talk to him about something today for someone, and they would not connect me. And I could tell talking to them, they didn't understand what I was asking. Mm-hmm. They kept saying, "Oh, you mean this?" And I said, "No, I mean this." And then they said, "Oh, you mean this?" And it happened. I called like 4 times and I couldn't, but they wouldn't connect me to Princess Promotions. And so thanks. Now I'll just call them. So thanks, Emil. We discussed the value of onboard spending in private a while ago. Royal Caribbean stock is going berserk. Can't even figure out why, but not complaining. Yeah, you know what I bet? I don't know. To me, I think Royal Caribbean is really out there. I think they do excellent marketing. I think that they have been the best lately with keeping their product where it was. Because remember that Norwegian introduced the Prima and the Viva. They got these new ships and everything, and then they cut out all of this entertainment. And you don't hear from people that have been on Norwegian recently that they don't tell you that the entertainment wasn't good, because they don't have enough. But Royal Caribbean has really kept their product steady. They have kept they just, I think, have met expectations in so many ways. And then they're introducing all of these
Yeah.
new ships, and they're huge and they're beautiful. And really what they're offering is what I think a large portion of the cruising demographic want.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's people that our age that want to take, you know, their children and grandchildren, people our age that want to go by themselves, whether families want to go. I think they have an amazing product. And I really think they've done a good job for what they do. Yeah, and the Icon of the Seas is groundbreaking. Like first swim up bar at sea, all of these things that we didn't really know we needed until now they're going to give it to us. Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why Royal Caribbean stock is going berserk. Maybe we should buy some.
Good look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'll still keep going up again.
Oh yeah, very
Mhm.
much so. Because I mean, I hate to say it, but Princess, there's a lot of gimmicky marketing. It's
Well, everybody does.
yeah, but they're kind of
No, I should show you this video. If it is an advertisement that I have a video of it. Well, one, I can get it off the Princess site, but also I recorded it when the marketing VP showed it at our conference. But the interesting thing to me is Princess is trying to market to a younger demographic than that we are. But when you watch this long video it's long for an advertisement that they are running now, they say in different markets, it's for people our age. Like our children watch it, it doesn't mean anything to
Right.
them, but we watch it and we get it. So I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll try to hold still. I just get excited.
and then
Jeffrey, you're good at
Emil.
reading people, you
Yeah.
know?
Emil wants the wedding photo back, so we'll
Okay, we'll
slip
put it
back
in.
in.
Thanks. Thank you. That was a sweet email. I fly in 2 days early to Europe and almost missed her cruise. Lori did have a
Wow.
really hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really hard time. And you know, some days you think things are routine that don't turn out to be routine. It's like the sink yesterday. It wasn't a flight, but it was more than you would think. Hetty says, always fly the day before.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. If there are rowdy passengers on board and they have to divert, you'll be delayed.
Oh
Also,
yeah.
a medical issue can happen. You know, when was it? Was I coming home from Boston or from New York? Anyway, one time not too long ago, we got out to the runway and we had to go back, and they escorted a lady off of our flight.
That's right. You were
And we were late.
3 or 4 hours late.
And it takes a while to escort people off
Mhm.
because they have to get to the point that they're going to take them off, you know, and then you have to go back to the gate for that. And then you have all that processing that they've got to do. So good point, Hetty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even just regular cancellations.
Right.
It's all
Or
the
even just
crazy
some
things
weather
that
delay
happen
or
these
anything.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jeffrey stays at the
I'm trying to look here. Oh, Fort
Fort
Lauderdale
Lauderdale
Hilton
Hilton.
Marina in January, but it's not inexpensive.
that's a resort, so that would
Yeah, that sounds lovely though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just am trying to get a better list. And like when somebody asked me today, I thought I need a good list of like both ends of the spectrum as well as in between and the high. Yeah.
Question, can't find the new app. Nope,
It's not available
there
yet.
I just now looked.
Blair. Oh, did you just look?
Just now.
Yeah, I looked this morning when I got up. It's not there. Well, and here's the thing. So California, the West Coast cruises for 25, 26 are coming quote unquote early December, which is really the middle of December. And so I betcha, I don't know, but if that's early December is the middle of the month, I bet you that it's going to be a while. I don't know. I wonder if they're having trouble with it too, since they told the travel advisors December 1st. That's just me.
Yeah.
If it's just taking longer. But I would rather they take a minute longer and it work.
Make it right.
Than to release it when it's not quite
Mhm.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that matters. Let's see. Flying out Wednesday, 28 hours from Vancouver to Singapore.
Yeah.
Singapore.
With a layover.
Let's see. Lives will be in
Mid-morning.
the mid-morning, 9 a.m. the next day. Okay, we'd love to see you.
Yeah, we'd love to
Carrie.
have.
Yeah,
I mean, we
you
got
can
somebody
tell
on
us
the
how it's going.
Yeah, somebody on the Crown Princess right now.
Ooh.
Got a few people.
It's good to see all of you.
Right.
Let's
Talking about
see.
the app.
Yep, no other updates than that. Nobody
Right.
has said anything. And yeah.
Chica's saying hi.
Hey, nice to see you.
Can't stay, but okay. Thank
Nice
you
to
for
have you
coming.
with us. Oh, I have a feeling his Viator excursion will be a bust, but it's low risk. Well, I hope it turns out better than you thought. It's interesting how that happens, isn't it? Sometimes you think they're going to be great. They have one that goes the day we're in Naples that goes down the Amalfi Coast. You get like an hour in Sorrento and an hour in Positano and an hour in Amalfi. But so Rick Steves, he has on his website, he has like their what does it say, like travel farm or something, but you can actually like select the country and then you open up that thread and you can put whatever question you want to put there, and people from all over the world answer it. I've had people answer questions from in Denmark who live in Denmark that are really nice to answer a question about things, but I put questions up about a lot of places we've been, especially when I want very like specifics about like places or museums and all this stuff, and I get the best answers.
Yeah.
And so there yeah, that's one place I've asked as well as other places. And so anyway, just throwing that out there. If you haven't been before, and that one was like $159, I want to say each, but Princess has one out of the port there in Naples on the Sun Princess that's $324 each. And that one's going to take you to Pompeii for 2 hours, then over to Sorrento, and you're there for lunch, and I think a total of like 2.25 hours in Sorrento, and then
Positani.
is it Positano?
Mhm.
Positano that you go over for an hour,
Right.
and then you head back to the ship. So if you've never been there, I would recommend that one. And even if you've been to Pompeii, they're still excavating a lot, so
Yeah.
there's new
It's
things
always
to
new
see.
things.
Yeah. So yeah. Thanks, Chicky. He's doing great. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to see where we're going.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Oh, Rod's Nash
Yes.
56. Remember to make sure that your museums are open. Some close one day a week, usually Monday.
Mhm.
Yep, absolutely. You kind of have to look at everything. You do, and I'll put it in my video, but they're changing the rules about Vatican tickets. There's just lots going on.
Yes.
There's good news. Yeah, I think it's a good move. I do. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Steve.
There she
How
is
are
on
you,
the
Steve?
crown.
Hey, Shelly from
Shelley's
the
on the
Crown
crown.
Princess, currently in Kona on day 9 of their 16-day Trans-Pacific. Everything's been amazing. I'm happy to hear that,
Yeah.
Shelly. Yeah, you have to be careful.
With the hop on.
I agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. So read a lot of reviews. And you know what? Even on TripAdvisor, they have reviews for hop on, hop off buses. So I read a lot of them there. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I read a lot of them there too. You don't have to buy your thing there. So we're cool tonight here in Florida. Are you really? It's just chilly. We had snow for a few days and then it rained last night and melted it all. So we're back to no snow. Oh, Carrie got bumped up to a
That's
veranda
nice.
from an inside
Yeah.
on his last 14-day in Asia. I might be sick in my inside cabin by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you get tired of it after a while. Oh, hey, Kenny. Dining 360 on the Discovery Princess over Thanksgiving. You got to do it. Was amazing. Don't miss it if you can afford it. Booked on the app pre-cruise, and my sister and brother-in-law are booked for February on the Discovery.
Good.
Well, I'm glad they got it. And I didn't know if it was going to be something like with the chef's table, if they charge you a little bit less if you don't drink alcohol. I don't think it's even an option on the 360, because when we made our dining reservation, it didn't have any options. It just charged you $149 a person, which I admit I'm not going to do a lot, but we want to do it once and see what it's like. So I'll tell you all about it when we get to do it. I don't think you can even video in there. If you can, I'll video some.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can for some reason. So he is feeling much better. Thanks for asking, Sean. How are you?
We might be able to work something out though on 360. We'll
Look at him. He's confident.
We've done other videos where
Oh, video something. Gordon, I am not going to be dishonest.
no,
Okay. Anyway, Gordon's doing great. Sean was a sweetheart.
yes,
How you're
doing
doing?
very well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, he's doing really good. He's like I've been so grateful about how well he's doing. So I have to help him with a few things. He has a walker. He has to walk with a walker until we go see the doctor for the 2-week follow-up.
Right.
So we can't not use that.
Yeah, so I will not be going into work for
2
until
weeks,
then.
yeah.
But I have 10 weeks of saved sick leave. So
Yeah.
been sleeping in a few days too. It's been
Nice.
kind of
Yeah.
nice.
If people want to cruise and spend $8,000 for a week on Royal Caribbean, that's good for Royal Caribbean. But I'd rather take a 30-day, 2-day cruise around the South Pacific for $4,000 on an old princess ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And you know what? I love you said that, Eric, because it really highlights like what everybody's looking for is different, and it can vary from cruise to cruise. You know, we were having the discussion, and it would be fun to hear what you guys think. I said to him for the Sun Princess, because you know there's going to be all these new dining places, and there's going to be, you know, just this whole new ship to explore. I said to him, I know this is going to kill you. Should we get a package? And we haven't committed to getting a package, but I was just thinking of it in my mind, thinking, you know what, we might want to try all the different, you know, bars, see what they do with mocktails and Diet Coke, as well as, you know, just like casual
try one
dining.
of those premier desserts.
I know, and we even thought about the premier package because then we get all of the pictures, we get a couple of specialty dinings, we can get all the casual dinings we want, and we were thinking it would be fun to get some more new pictures. We haven't done pictures on a cruise for a bit now, and so we thought that would be lots of fun. So what do you guys think? And I know that we have some people here who often do the premier package, as well as people that never do, and just like a whole mix. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's going to be different enough? But, you know, even when you think about buying, like, isn't it like 4 photos is like $89 on Princess?
Yeah.
It's expensive. So if you want to get all your photos, you're going to spend a lot. And I thought with having it be a brand new ship, they should have some good photographers, and maybe it would just be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys see what you think.
Well, and
we haven't decided yet because it's a lot of money to commit to.
Right.
It is because it's.
But part of what's letting us think about it is because we're going to be on fewer excursions because there's nothing to see.
Well, there's stuff to see.
Yeah, there's stuff to see, but there's, you know,
but
there's always something
it's just all these things to think about, you know. But when we had put the one excursion in our cart, going with Princess for $324.99 each, that was like so much. I was like, wow, for that we could buy one package.
Yeah, let's really look
for one of us, you know. Anyway, we haven't decided. But anyway, it does really highlight that, like on one cruise, you might be like, oh yeah, I don't need a package. And on another one, you might be like, you know what, I want that, or I want this. Like sometime I do want to go on Icon of the Sea. I can't believe I haven't been on Wonder of the Sea yet. But I do want to go because I want to see it and experience. And I think it's important too, because sometimes, like with Pam and Terry, they didn't know that they wanted a condo in Puerto Vallarta until they went to Puerto Vallarta. What if they never went? You know?
Yeah.
So you got to go see it at least once, theoretically. Of course, you can't do that with everything, but that's one thing I'd like to do it with.
No, but that's the beauty of cruising because you
got all these options.
It's a sampler.
It is a sampler.
Yeah.
Good thinking, honey. Yeah. So let's see.
Sean is spreading rumors.
Allison, use your credit card to book our group in January 2025. Just you're a sweetheart. Yeah, when it gets a little bit closer, we'll know if that's going to work or not. Yeah. The hard thing is.
Looks like it jumped again.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. The hard thing is just like we always tell you with his work right then. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, Chica is off. Oh, Lori, thanks for saying thumbs up. Let's see. 65 more days. Oh, hey, Brenda and Ted. How are you guys?
Till the Sun Princess inaugural.
When do you think we'll be able? You know what? Rumor has it January. I've heard January, but I don't know.
Which is interesting that you can't make it on that, but we've already made one for our Eclipse cruise, which is further out.
And we've already made one for the Silhouette in October.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just heard it's going to be January.
Yeah.
But I don't really know if it will. Okay.
Bye, Chica. Thank you
for coming. I think she already had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Hey, Daryl, my first time. Oh, it's nice to have you. I heard the new Princess app is only usable on Princess ships from February 2024. Do you know? Or has anyone heard about this?
Well,
You
so it's not even out yet.
Well, it's
And
not out, but they
there'll be a
say,
crossover between the old app.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't think that you can only use it starting on cruises in February. I could be wrong, but they said that the current app would be available for a little while. They didn't even say a day it was going to cut off yet. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But that would seem really weird to me, because if you're going to have an app out there and it's going to be fully functioning, why would it not work?
Yeah.
You know? What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be weird to have it not work? You'd think it would work. Because, and two, if you have a new app, then you're going to have to run two apps if you get the new app. Because if you're cruising in January or the end of December and that app comes out before then you've got your old app. But then if you download the new app, then you got two apps going, right? It would seem like you can just download the new one, make sure it's working, delete the old one.
Well,
And
and
carry
the way
on.
apps are, especially since they are creating a new app, not an upgrade, they're supposed to just be pointing.
To one place.
Yeah, it's an API. That's what
To
the
use a new
technical
app.
term is.
Oh.
That it's the hook that gets into the data.
Oh, there you
So.
go. So they're going to be APIing, and so hopefully
Now, how many
they'll get a new
gigabytes
app
do you
and
have?
everybody can use it. A lot.
I'm the techie, and she always likes to tell me how much RAM she has and all this, and I'm like, really?
It's always a lot.
Good to know.
So good for life. Oh, you guys always get the plus, which is a good. Is that? Do you guys feel like you use it? No, I think that's great. Yeah. Good comparison. No, I like that. I like you always get that.
Yeah.
And I know that we've got some people. Jeffrey, don't you always get the Premier package? And a couple of other people. So I know it's like what you do. What did Keith say? Did the 360 this past May. They provide non-alcoholic beverages on request. This was before they started charging, though. Well, I'll have to ask in advance. And if they won't, I'll just bring my Diet Coke. But, usually whenever we have been somewhere, like when we paid for the wine tasting, because I just wanted to tell you what the food was like. They were really nice and got Diet Coke there. I don't think they'll tell us no for Diet Coke, but I appreciate you saying that, Keith. I hope that they're on top of that so that they don't have to walk to the other end of the ship to get it or something. Yeah.
We have to just to back up on that. Okay. So there's enough new people here. We don't drink alcohol.
That's why. Yeah.
And so last summer when we were going to Iceland on the Island Princess,
Mm-hmm.
we got invited to the wine tasting.
We invited to pay for it.
Yeah.
We didn't get it for free.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And we thought, well, this would be nice that something we can tell our people. And so we went to it.
And the food was spectacular.
Oh, it was incredible.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Food.
7 courses we had. And we won the wine.
And so we gave it to crew
we
members.
won the door prize. Yeah. We had,
so we gave
what
it
was
to
it,
crew
7
members.
bottles?
They were all really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nice. Yeah. And it was a delight to have something to give to them.
Yeah.
So Jason wants to go on every cruise ship in the world. Oh, now that's a fun goal right there.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that, but that's really fun. I like that.
Oh, I noticed, I forgot to mention Kevin Martin
Mm-hmm.
with his
Mom.
Yeah, he posted some more. He's booked pretty much mostly more into 2024, a lot more.
Really?
Yes.
See, he's the one who started a year of cruising and then that to be a year of travel and then moving on. So clearly he likes being here with all of us. So that's really fun. Let's see. Michael says they're going to upload their own pictures and add templates for the port. There you go. It's only around $250 to print with the border template. Okay. I hope the new app makes it easier to work with the photos. That's a good idea. Yeah. Well, and I don't always get the but this would be a good cruise to do it though, because how when you're getting off the ship, they always stop you to take your picture with, whatever they have for that port.
Right.
And often I'm in a hurry to sit towards the closer to the front of the bus rather than the back, since if the roads are bumpy and I'm in a bus ferry line, then I don't feel so good if I'm not towards the front. So often Gordon's clear back here, and I'm like walking so that I can sit reasonably close to the front, and so we're never together.
Yeah, we're not together when they're doing the picture moment.
But see, now on this
So,
cruise, we won't be doing that so
nope,
much. So
I will be right there.
yeah, we'll do it.
So,
So I like you saying that though,
yeah.
Michael. That's a really good idea. That's really fun. And it really shows what people can do, you know?
Yeah.
You can just take your own thing. And cruise prices seem fairly high right now. Do you think this is cruising's version of revenge and prices will stabilize, or all prices remain high for, you know what? I think it's kind of hard, but I think that they're going to stay up for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what? It feels like everything else is staying up. You know, like I always say, I think about going to the grocery store, and, you know, some things were really high and they've come down a little bit, like eggs. Got ridiculously expensive for a while, like at Costco, at Sam's Club where we live, like the 5 dozen was like $21 or something. So I didn't buy them then, but they're coming back down to more reasonable. They're more than they used to be. But I just think a lot of things are up and demand is so strong that I think they can kind of charge what they want. Be interesting to see if Princess ends up holding their thing that they said they would do of no drop and go. I've seen some drop and go on things before the end of the year, but the ones that I've seen drop and go on, the drop and go price is lower than the regular price. I think that's kind of odd, but it'll be interesting to see what it does when ships are not quite full, how they decide to fill those up. But I think if you want the luxury of being booked on a cruise, choosing your cabin and knowing that you're going, I think you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think it'll, because you know, it's always the gamble is if it's going to sell out, or if when it goes on sale because they're trying to fill it up, are there just going to be interiors and you don't want an interior, or you want a mini suite? And, you know, I don't know. I just think, I don't know. What do you guys think? There's a lot of people that are study economics way more than I do.
Yeah.
So
we had a good couple of econ classes.
Well, yeah, but I don't follow that.
40 years ago.
So many things to do. Oh, just before Carrie goes,
Yeah.
flight check-in.
Have a good time, Carrie.
Take good care, Carrie.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping by. It's been nice to have you.
So Jeffrey's talking about the app, saying that, they say it's going to be the last time they update that one.
Yeah.
And Hetty says that someone said this morning the old app will end in February.
Oh, Doug Parker said that. Well, he knows. He would know because he's that cruise radio. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I really like him. Which makes perfect sense because they can't keep that going forever. And do enjoy a good rest EPI. Gordon gets it. Do you get it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. So they did theme cocktails with every course, even free. Oh, so they'll make you mocktails? Oh my, this is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to ask for those.
Mocktails. I love getting maraschino cherries and putting them in my drink. I do that here. Yeah.
Yeah.
How fun. Kevin says he had the Premier for his Regal cruise and the Plus for his Alaska cruise. Yeah, see, I like that you say that. You had one package on one. So did you not get the Premier again because you didn't really use it, or you just thought, don't need it on this cruise? It's interesting how different things are.
So Joe says that, you can have a non-alcoholic instead of the wine.
Okay, we got to make sure that we ask.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm putting that note in now.
Thank you, because we at least want a virgin strawberry daiquiri.
Oh,
Thank you very much, Joe. I like that you said that. And you know, this is like a good topic to talk about too.
And that's on the Eclipse cruise, right?
Do
we have that?
In my video, was it yesterday or the day before, that you put in that picture that Joe put on our Facebook group of showing that it doesn't have your last name anymore on the door. It has just your first name and then no Princess Prices on the door, on the door screen. And so I don't know, has anybody heard if Princess Prices are going to go away or if they're going to just do them a different way? I wonder if they got too many people clicking and then going down to customer service, because I remember they said that they were reticent to refund people after a while because they said it's hard to refund something you've already played. And that would, I'm sure, make people mad that didn't intend to play. And so, yeah. Let me know if you've heard anything else about that. We'll have to. Oh, your neighbors at 360 would happily drink your wine. That's a good point. We could always share it, huh? I'm Episcopal, so I need to drink. I like that, Paul. Let's see. Oh, Doug, he is the one that gave us the pictures. Did you put those in my video today?
Yeah, they're there.
He put them in my video today. Saw the panorama in dry dock. Yeah, that December, it's like the 23rd of December that they are supposed to be sailing. It's not canceled yet. I even looked before I did it today. You can still book that cruise. And not a lot of availability, hardly any, but it's still going. So that's really cool that you live that close to get to see it. And it's nice of you to share it.
Jeffrey wants to know how to become Episcopalian. You'd have to convert.
Are you teasing?
You're welcome to convert to ours too.
Everybody's happy where they are, I think.
If you want to know more, just ask.
I wonder if Princess prizes only show up on the premium packages. Yeah. Maybe they're getting more sophisticated, and that's a really good idea, Debbie. Maybe it is only showing up there. That would make a lot more sense, because then they wouldn't have people, clicking and then going down to guest services and saying that they wanted their money back. That's a really good thought. Jeffrey Sturgis says, Mr. President. I like that. Let's see. Hey, Ray, it's nice to see you. And Linda, we usually do the plus and sometimes splurge on the Premier, usually on shorter trips. That's a good idea.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I think you have to think like of how many sea days you have and really how much you're going to drink, how many pictures you're going to get, what your goals are.
Right.
Yeah. So I need to go through and try to figure out.
Are you going to be on board more? Are you going to be off slip more?
I need to look more closely. I keep saying I'm going to do a video about princess dining that we know about the Sun Princess. I need to do that because that would help us think about like how many casual dinings there are and everything. Because that's going to affect how many, that would cost.
Kevin hasn't been since 2015. Wow.
The packages will be new for me. Rigo cruises in February, and then the Grand is at the end of April, beginning of May. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And, I've heard people say that they're going to, get one of the packages and really keep track of what they spend, like keep track of what they drink, keep track of where they eat and what they really use out of the package. Yeah, like those Premier desserts. Like I will admit, I would like cake sometimes, and but maybe not the ice cream so much, except for on the Discovery Princess, that will be gelato because they have the real gelato thing. So, yeah, it's all these things to think about, huh? Yeah, I like that. Oh, wow. Debbie had a friend of hers book a 116-day Princess cruise. Oh, my. Yeah. There she goes on the World Cruise. Yeah, that's awesome. Hope they have a fun time. Let's see. Lori. We'll look for the rest of her question. Have they expanded the countries that Thelma ship? No, you know what? I would think that they should hopefully announce about Australia and New Zealand soon, because they said it would be soon following Canada. But that was, was it September 25th that they started shipping to Canada? Yeah. And so I would like to think that we'll see that pretty soon, but not a peep. I haven't heard a peep about that. So... yeah, OST, the cost of the cruise.
She's
Oh, the packages. Sometimes you're right, Lori. You're right.
Yeah.
That's why we're so hesitant. We haven't done it yet because we really have to decide what we're going to do. So, yeah, we're thinking about that, but we haven't decided yet. So, you guys are just great. Yeah, I'm really excited about. Let's see. Oh, see you, Debbie. Yeah, does anybody have any other questions? It's just been so nice to talk to you. Extra cozy here with the Christmas tree. We might have the Christmas tree next time too, just seeing how Gordon's doing. I'm really protective of his leg, other than I bumped it twice. Not hard, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, Kevin, those desserts. Yeah. Sure. Yes. And Kevin, they have like these cakes, and they're like the kind that have lots of layers with filling in between. And they, like on the Island Princess, they had them up in the buffet because they don't have the International Cafe. But like on the Emerald, they had them in the International Cafe, and they usually cost $4.95 a slice. And they're the kind, they slice thin, but you can't eat like to have like a big slice would be too much.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So Sean's wondering why on earth they'd send anything down to Australia.
The end of the world. Yeah, I hope they get that medallion thing going. You would think they would. I
Yeah.
wonder what the holdup is. I don't know. Yeah.
Knowing that they'll
So,
have to pay the
nice
money.
to see you, Hetty. Oh, well, they could just charge more for the shipping.
Yeah.
If they,
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, it's sure been nice to see you guys. Let's see. Oh, somebody's asking Kevin if his cruise is the Inside Passage. Oh, you guys might be on the
Michael's
same.
asking, yeah.
Oh, that's just fun.
Yeah.
Good.
Jeffrey's going, so
Yeah. Yeah, everybody. There's a convenience factor. Bruce, you're right. You can just get what you want and you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about it. You don't have to worry. And see, this is the thing too on the Sun Princess. I really do want, if we don't get a package, I am still going to activate my app to have beverages and food delivered to us because I want to try that out on a brand new ship. And especially, just with so many different venues and all these different things to try, I want to do that.
And
So
again,
you're
we're
right.
expecting, because it is the inaugural, them to be putting their best foot forward. So
We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
Don's going to be there.
Yeah, he is. Hopefully we'll get to see him and say hi.
Yeah, and he was suggesting maybe we do something together.
Yeah, we could
So
do
we
that.
might try to do a
That would
live
be
with
awfully
him.
nice of him.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we
So-
got a lot to be excited about. So,
So,
yeah, thanks all for coming tonight. We sure love all of you. We appreciate your prayers for Gordon, your support,
thank you so
your
much.
love. We love you right back. Yeah, you guys all have a good week. And if we're not busy Friday night, well, we don't think we're going to be busy.
Right.
And so we'll look forward
We're
to hopefully
planning on
seeing you on Friday night. Y'all take really good care, and we'll be talking to you all again really soon. You take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.